G'day, welcome back. So carrying on with the all-road, when we did the air springs we noticed some of the bushes were a wee bit how you going, so I've taken all the suspension arms. Here they are, there's one, two from one side, and we're going to change these bushes out. So we've got the big bush on this one, the ball joints are good, big bush on this one, and a couple of bushes on this other one, and again the ball joints are fine. So first step, these look all dirty, so I'll give them a quick tickle up and then we'll have a good look, see what we're doing. Clean versus dirty. Right, here's our nice clean arms. So you see we got the big old bush for this control arm, a smaller one, and one for where the shock attaches. These are all a bit kind of skew-iff, a bit cracked in places. So yeah, so we need to find some drifts that are going to fit. So this one here, that looks like a 30mm socket's going to work quite well. This one here, we got a few kind of bits we can use, and this big one, we've got a 52mm hex Land Rover axle nut. That does the job perfectly. So I'll get the press set up and we'll get to it. All right, first one, get this lined up in here. Not too worried about pressing on the centre of the bush, pressing them out, but not an option when we go back in. Let's see if we can do it this way. Yeah, that ain't working, is it? That's all she's got. Yep, that ain't moving. Come back to that one. These wee fellas should be a wee bit easier. What was that one? That was that, eh? That was nice and easy. Bing! Oh, that one was alright, eh? Beautiful. And this one at the back. Get that moving, then we'll have to swap our yeah, it's moving easy. Probably occasionally just push the centre out, but that's no big deal. Done. The chamfer on both ends. Some days I wish I was an octopus. Looks pretty straight. Pretty good, nice and even. Right, I've got a rear bush which goes up and down like that. Going in easy. There we go, perfection, look at that. One arm overhauled, ball joints good, beautiful. On to the next one. Right, so our replacement bush, which came in a Beck Arnley box, is actually a male from Mile, Germany, and it's the HD version, heavy duty version. It's a male HD, best bush you can get, about $5 or whatever that was, bloody awesome. Try this again, eh? Well, I ain't going to budge with that, it turns out. Why don't we just punch the centre out. Nice old oil-filled bush. Right. It's the centre of our bush. Fancy, fancy, fancy. Right, then I think we have to get that out some other way, aren't we? So the press isn't quite cutting it as it is, so what I'm going to do is just kind of cut a wee groove in there. Not going to touch the aluminum, probably won't go all the way through this bush, but see if we can relieve some of the pressure. Of course, we've got a steel bush and an aluminium arm, which probably causes some kind of corrosion. Well, there's our slot. It's not quite all the way through, but hopefully it might just be enough. I'm just going to take the burrs off the outside of the bush, because obviously that's steel going through aluminium. There we go. Just got to work with the tools you got. Beautiful. Oh, do we get that stuck in there? Not too bad, eh? Not too bad. Alright, let's get set up to this. I'm going to start off with the old bushing to push the new one in. See how this goes. Yeah, well, we started. Right, this second one's actually coming out without all the hullabaloo. Oh, that was a bit easier. No hacksawing required. See how this one comes in. Yeah, I've given up on that one for the moment. I might just need to take that down the road and get the local garage to do that one. Just the last couple of pumps. It hasn't started off straight, has it? Oh, for the love of what's it? There we go. These two are done as well now. So as you saw, we reached the limits of my little 6-ton press. Managed to get both out, managed to get both started. One started a bit cockeyed. So I cut my losses, went down the local garage at the end of the road. They pressed them in with their big press in a couple of minutes and life's good again. So obviously I could have persevered. We could have tried heat, we could have tried cold, try and get that sorted, but wasn't worth my time. Chances are I'd end up either damaging that ball joint with heat or whatever, or breaking the new bush, or wasn't worth the hassle. So take it to someone with the right tool, get it done. No one got hurt. Life's good. Here's all the bits and pieces we've overhauled. So we got all nice new bushes in these. We got our rebuilt axles, cleaned up all the heat shields that were pretty gross, covered in axle grease. So yeah, I'll go stick it on the car and we'll come back for the next bit. Right, so we've got some new upper control arms. I'll get you in close, but this one's torn. One of the ball joints is knackered. So we've got a new set of these. These are URO parts brand ones. Been using URO parts forever, but no idea about the company. So yeah, so obviously these, we can use the old ones as references to where we're going to torque them up to or what angle. So we preload our suspension adequately, and yeah, we'll crack them off. I don't know if you can see too well now, but there's a bit of a tear in that bush there. Right, that was that one, which is that one. Same length, same what's it, just a slightly different design. Goes to the right place. Set that with our torque wrench. What's the factory spec on these? Is it 1 Ugga Dugga? Ugga Dugga! Ugga Dugga! Yeah, that's tight. Yep, that's tight. Alright, next up, to the side. I always like breaking things loose with a manual tool. I'm still kind of not fully into the old power tool things. But yeah, hang on. Which way do we need to go? That way, eh? Hang on, hang on, hang on. Right. Still not good with hand tools either, so. Oh, get on there. The power tools do make it easy. That one's a wee bit, you're not going to see that at all, are you? It's torn. Take my word for it. Click. Right, that's that one done. Go back on the car. All this extra work was because when I did the air spring, I found this one control arm, one of the upper control arms. See if you can see the boot. The rubber's all torn on this bit. Plus, there's. Can you hear that? Playing that ball joint. So that's essentially why I ended up doing all these bushes, because we had one kaput control arm. Although this one actually has a wee bit of play. Yeah, so this driver's side pair, I noticed some creaking, plus some play, plus the torn rubber. So that's why we're doing all these bushes. But yeah, you might as well do it right, do it once, as they say, and then you only need one wheel alignment, and you'll be happy ever after. So new control arms, new air spring, new bottom bushes, more bushes, new tie rod end, new CV boots, new CV joint, some rusty brakes. Let's get the suspension going up whilst we torque the wheel nuts and the hub nut. I reckons it's there, and yep, look at that. Right, let's torque some wheel nuts. Right, now the old hub nut, 190 Newton meters plus 180 degrees, so 190 on the torque wrench. That's a big shove on this thing. Plus 90 degrees. There we are, front suspension's all sorted. We'd fixed it with our new air spring, but on doing that I found one of the control arms needed replacement, so that's what set me off to replace everything. So whole front of the car, suspension wise, is tip top. All new bushes, all new control arms, tie rod ends, overhauled the axle so no more grease spraying everywhere. Still chasing down grubbiness under that car, lots of oily greasy mess that I've been kind of hitting with the pressure washer, but you know, it's been leaking for years, going to take some time to get it fully clean. In terms of my little press, yeah, we reached the limit of that little 6-ton press. It's pretty good for a lot of things, but those big bushes, it just kind of, no way that was going to happen. Yes, I could have used heat, cold, different lubricants, all sorts to try and get it sorted, but I was just going to cut my losses, go down the road, get them to sort it out. Only took 10 minutes. It just needed the right size, right tool for the job. There's no point me trying to persevere. It wasn't a do or die kind of situation. I could just take it down the road, get someone else to do it. No one got hurt, didn't break any parts, and yeah, that was the easy way out. And if you've got an easy way out, take it. So yeah, there we go. Gonna fix up the valve covers next because I'm sick of that smoking, oil burning stinkiness on the top of the engine. So yeah, that's what we're doing next. I've got the gaskets, just need some time, and we'll see you there. So comment, like, subscribe, and we'll see you for some more fun.